Everyone, good morning. I think it's Saturday, 21st, I believe. I think tomorrow's my birthday, the 22nd, if today's the 21st of January. So we're back up top of the pilgrimage site, and there's Jesus. And today we have Joshua, the tall one, and Vince there on the left. They've come hiking. They're my, I guess, nephews, you call them, what I would call them. So once again, we're up on top here. Just another beautiful morning, a little bit hazy with the mist and humidity in the house. There's some people down there. That's where they live. That's where we came from, up the in between the hills over there. So I'll zoom in a little bit. So there. So we came up the hills there, and that's the I forget the. It's a harbor, but it's essentially part of the ocean. It's just a little harbor there, and that's why you see all the boats there docking. Let me zoom back in a little bit so you can kind of see. That's a 4.5 times zoom here on top of the hill. So I don't know what that's going to look like, but it looks closer, a lot closer to me. So I kind of think about 3 actually looks more appropriate. So they're getting ready to start. It's rained as it usually does during the day. So take off back down the hill here. Just give you a little panoramic view. And that over there is one of the tallest hills. The clouds actually hit the top of it, cover the first few hundred feet of it. So, and they blow in off. I suppose there's the ocean on the other side, so they blow in and funnel over. The boys are cooling off up here. It's so nice. It's a typical Philippine morning. A little bit of sunshine and getting warmer as we speak. So it starts off warm and with humidity and ramps up from there, although it's not too intolerable to me, and I'm from Ohio, so they say it will get a lot hotter at the next couple months of summer and sets in, but just rolling hills as far as the eye can see. What I've seen on the map here is if you cut straight across the island, the Visayas Islands, it's approximately 100 miles from highway to highway or ocean to ocean if you cut straight through. So one of these days I'll get a motorcycle and try to see if I can do that. Zoom back out here. So, but yeah, it's quite beautiful. Got a breeze. Feels like it's about 15 to 20 miles an hour right now. Typically changes through the day. And that little circle down there on that next little clay hill, I believe, is where they do the helicopter when VIPs, local government officials, I believe they fly them in out here because it's very difficult to walk and ride up the hill. So they're fly them in here. They got a couple pads, and there's 3 or 4 of these sites here that as you come up the hill here, there's some different various statues. There, like I said, I think there's 4. And I know I'm into the sun here, so it's going to be blinding. Might make a good shot, but there's Jesus is at the top, and then there's little pilgrimages on down the hill. And I was told every March, sometime in March, they carry the cross up, and they have a little pilgrimage, and that's where they fly in people and do all this and that. So they're out there gardening here in their garden, the kids here. So zoom in on that. So they're out playing or working in the garden, not quite sure. But just it's just massive. So just imagine hiking over this terrain for 100 miles, and as you go into the inward to the island, the hills get more massive. So I read that there was a 6,000 and some foot elevation. So very, very high. I think we've come up, I would guesstimate maybe 4,000, 3,000 or 4,000 feet up to this point here out of the valley, because that's the ocean there, so that's sea level. So we live down between the hills there. That big hill over there is kind of behind our house, I believe, or out to the side. So it's my this marks 1 week in the Philippines. Friday night around midnight, and came over here to Iloilo, the Sais Island, where our home is, and this is my, I guess, 5th day on the island. So I've been enjoying it. People seem very friendly. You seem like you're in the middle of nowhere, and you come across people on their motorbikes or walking or with their houses, and they welcome you in and happy to talk to you, and a smile, and most people can speak a little bit of English language up in here. Now because it's very rural, there's not as many, so sometimes they look at you and don't know what you're saying, because we're way out away from the city. We're about an hour and a half or something from Iloilo. I'm not sure all the other little towns. We live in the San Fernando, if I said that right, little province or whatever. So I'm going to take the boys down here to the dam again. We may hike and see what's down there. So, well, we'll call this one a wrap. There's Vince and Joshua. So we're going to get going because they like to keep moving. Thanks for watching. Bye.